Good evening. How's everybody? Hope you're all doing well. I'm out here doing some watering. I had a bit of a excited day. I have a coffee table somebody gave me with a glass top, and I actually put it next to my computer and use it to put my little projects on. And then, but the other day I broke the glass, smashed it. So today I went out to look for a new one. I didn't record anything because you can't record in the stores. But I went to Global House, and the only thing I could find in there that close to what I wanted was 1,200 baht, and the hinges were, I mean, cheap and nasty. The hinge was a plastic grommet with a knob on it that stuck in the other side, and they said 1,200 baht. But on the shelf it said 1,400, and I'm like, dude, that's not even a pair of hinges. But it's three sections, and it's like a bookcase but with doors on. So I thought, no, it's too expensive. I don't like Global House at all. I'll go to them for very, like electric stuff. They have a big electric section, but other than that, I don't like going to them. So I went across to Home Pro and found one I liked, 990 baht. Same exact style, almost same color, same everything, but it had real hinges for 990 baht. So I saved, I don't know if I saved, I don't really know what the price was. One place said 1,200 and the other place said 1,400, but in Home Pro it was 990. So Big C used to have some stuff, but I went upstairs and checked and they didn't have anything in. So I went to Big C to get some food, got some veggies so I can make a smoothie tonight, and then went and bought the cabinet. I'm really pleased with it. A little bit tall, but it'll still do. I mean, I don't open the windows much next to my desk because the lizards will want to run in, or the spiders or somebody else will want to come in, so I don't open them that much. But the good thing is I got one. I thought I'm going to go home and start doing it, and I got home, sat down and have a cold drink, and it's getting dark, so I guess it's not getting done today. But guess what? No need. There's no deadline. Big box. So I might do it outside in the early morning. If I come out early in the morning, I can do it outside, or I'll take it in and do it on the living room floor on the tiles. Yesterday I was out here tidying all this up. I moved all my pots from over here, all over there. Moved all the bags into one place. Planted that vine on the bottom of that pole there. Planted that, finally put it in a pot, in the ground. Repotted some of these different plants here, many different ones, repotted some of them. So I've been trying to think, how can I move this big old concrete pole? Those things weigh, I'm sure they weigh like 300 kilos or something like that. A couple years ago I stood one on its end. That's how I got them in the ground. They were delivered, dug the hole, got them in the ground level, put the concrete in, and then made sure they were level and let them go. But you know, you can, if I bear hug it with a shirt on, I can carry it probably 4 or 5 meters, maybe 4 meters, something like that. So I'm guessing they weigh like 250, 300 kilos, something. Very, very heavy. But yesterday I thought, how can I move these things? So I'll show you how I did it. What I did is I took the old wheelbarrow axle and tied it to the bottom there, and then lifted it up over here and walked off with it. So that's 2.5 meters long, 4-inch square concrete and metal. But I managed to get it over. So I was quite pleased with myself that I got to move that piece of concrete, the concrete post. And I bought that one to put over down the hill a little bit, that's on the property line. And I got some smaller ones that were already here that I'm going to put in the gully between the two properties, and then put some wire fence across it. Because, you know, I love the idea of leaving it open. You know, if there's deer here, I'll probably leave it open, but there's nothing here other than monitor lizards. So I thought I'll put it up, because if somebody buys that while I'm still here, you know, they're going to come running in the garden for sure, 100%. So I thought I'd just put the fence up and have done with it. But you know, I'm doing it myself, so I got to stage it off and do it in phases. But now I know how I can get it over there, and I can move these other concrete posts. Then I can plant all those plants. So once the few of them are a little bit bigger, I think I've got 6 jackfruit, 1 durian, 4 or 5 avocado, and yeah, like I said, 1 durian, and 4 new pineapples. So the pineapples are staying in pots, so I'll move the pineapples over here. They'll be over here, so they'll get a little bit, they'll get the afternoon sun as opposed to the morning sun, and then this whole big area will be cleaned out. So I'm very pleased with that. So tomorrow I'm going to start my cabinet. What do you think of this sunset? Pretty tonight, huh? I've been looking online for vans in the US, all kinds of different vehicles, work box, you know, the ones that I could pick up at the front and a work box at the back, but you can pass through. There was one there that had a tail lift. I don't need a tail lift, but it's actually a truck, like a big U-Haul, and the back I think was like 5 meters inside, 2 meters tall. I'm like, dude, you can make a tiny house in that in a heartbeat. You could have a shower in there, stand-up shower, toilet, place to hang all your clothes, utility cupboards, big place to put all your batteries in. You could build a sink. You could, for winter months, you probably have like 5, maybe what, 20 liters, 30 liters inside, so it stays warm. But then in the summertime, you could probably have a tank between the subframe, in between the subframe. You could probably put I don't know, 50 gallons or something, some kind of crazy amount of liters in there. I mean, you wouldn't want it in there in the winter because it would freeze. But what you could do is, you know, drain it off for the winter and then just live on something like 30 or 40 liters inside where it will stay warm, or maybe 50 liters. But you could build a kitchen and everything, and there's a small pass-through, so you can go from where you're the living side straight into the cab if it's raining. It's not big, but it's bigger than a lot of the small vans. But I think I could just get through it. You have to get on your knees and sort of duck through to get in if it's raining. Otherwise, close up and walk around. How much was that? That was like I think 28,000 for a truck. But I guess if you're not carrying cargo, I mean, I'm not sure what the law says on that, because I know for like a bus, you don't need a bus license. If it's a motorhome, you can drive a motorhome like the size of a big bus on a car license in America. Not sure anywhere else. But I was just thinking, what a home that would be. Amazing. Okay guys, I'm going to finish watering before I get eaten. So I'm going to sign off and say goodnight. So look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. All the best, guys. Good night.